All right, Duke fam, let's do it. ACC Tournament Finals. Here in the Barclays Center, we have waited all day for this. I've waited all day for this. And I will get this scoreboard up in a second here. It is not UNC, despite what Paolo Banchero wanted, despite what probably we wanted as a chat last night. We wanted UNC for sure. It is not going to be UNC. It's going to be the Virginia Tech Hokies, who beat Carolina last night rather handily, actually. It was not much of a game. Very disappointed in Carolina to not get a rematch here for us. But alas, it is what it is. We're here. Keon, welcome in, and we're going to welcome in all the folks here tonight as we're getting ready to rock and roll. I bet UNC threw the game because they didn't want to get beat by us. Swabby, you're probably right. I think that is quite a valid tinfoil hat theory. So we're going to go with that. Chris Hand, welcome in as well. This is where we stand, ladies and gentlemen. Duke is squarely on the 2 line for the NCAA tournament. It doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to make it to the 1 line, especially after Kansas just went ahead and won the Big 12 tournament. And so I think that ship has probably sailed. But Virginia Tech is trying to play its way in to the NCAA tournament, and we need to keep ourselves poised to be able to take at least the 2 seed. And the reason for that, as I'll explain here in a second, the reason for that lies in these lovely team sheets. So tomorrow night, we're going to have our resident bracketologist, Justin. He's going to go through all of this. He gave me the rundown before the game so that we would be ready for this. But basically, this is what has happened here for Duke this season. As we can see, if we zoom in, this Virginia loss at home was a backbreaker. This is the quad 3 loss, effectively, which actually costs Duke quite a bit. You'll see that these North Carolina loss, this Miami loss, and actually this Florida State loss, these are not bad losses when you take all the numbers into account. And so these are actually okay. Virginia Tech is a quad 1 team that we are playing on a neutral court. And so if we look them up where they're at right now, Virginia Tech, this was updated the other night, so I think they should still be 30. Yeah, they are still 30. This was just updated. So a win here does help us, but it doesn't bump us up that much because the other teams are already basically locked in, except this is, Houston's not going to be at the top. Kentucky dropping down a line. We could probably move up in the number 2 seeding. We'll probably jump Kentucky if we should win this, but Virginia Tech currently fighting for its tournament life at the moment. So expect them to come out and actually play very hard. It turns out it doesn't really matter who we had played tonight, whether it was Carolina or Virginia Tech. Both of them would have actually, Virginia Tech probably better now because it would have actually it gives us the quad 1 win. But it should be either way. I think we would have wanted to play Carolina for the sake of revenge, but Virginia Tech might actually be the better opponent. At the end of the day, I'm not sure it's going to matter. One way or the other, we got to win this game to hang a banner, and that is the part that does matter. Now, last time these 2 teams faced off, not wanting Murray State in the bracket. I would agree. That's not a mid-major team you want. We don't need another Lehigh or Mercer State fiasco. The last time these two teams played, you see the box score there. It was a 76-65 win in Cameron. And it was a very balanced effort, actually, by a lot of Blue Devils. Wendell Moore, 18 points. Trevor Keels, 13. Banchero with the team high 23. And A.J. Griffin played very well with 13. Interestingly enough, Mark Williams scored 0 points in that game was not a big factor. Bad matchups for Mark Williams. We're going to see how Mark adjusts, or how Coach K adjusts here, and what Mark Williams' role is going to be tonight. D-Rock, welcome in. Big game tonight. Here's the Coach K interview pregame.
The one tonight. And, I think this isn't a time to think of past moments. It's a time to be, these guys, it's their moment. That's what I've been trying to do the whole season, is be in their moment. Because the outside wants it to be the past. And these kids have done a really good job. I just hope they can play really well tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
And with that.
And there we go. So there's the Coach K pregame interview. But we're going to see what the adjustment is tonight. As always, if you need the game, jump into Discord, join your fellow Blue Devils in chat. We're getting ready to roll here. Keve Aluma and Justin Mutz from Virginia Tech combined for 45 points in that game in Cameron. The rest of the Virginia Tech team basically did nothing. Hunter Couture with only 10, but nobody else in double digits. And so Virginia Tech really wasn't able to put up that many points and couldn't close out there in Cameron. They're going to need a third scorer tonight if they're going to pull off this upset. Duke, on the other hand, playing, having to scrap, claw, and survive its way through a 79-76 win against Miami. A.J. Griffin with 20 points yesterday, and Wendell Moore with 17. Honestly, Wendell has been carrying this team throughout the ACC tournament. He had 26 in the Syracuse game as we flip through the box scores here, and then another 17 yesterday, or last night. Banchero played very well yesterday with 18 points. After only putting in 10 against Syracuse. So we'll see how he comes out firing. And we'll see exactly where Duke is going to go on this first possession here. But we should be ready to play. And we've got tip-off, so let's clear this out. Clear out the box scores and get ready to rock and roll here. There is a championship on the line, and there is a banner to be hung. It would be the second banner for Duke this season after taking the first... after taking the ACC regular season. And so here we go. It looks like Kyrie Irving is in the building. Your 5 starters for tonight on the side of the Blue Devils are going to be the usual 5. It's going to be Griffin, Williams, Keels, Banchero, and Wendell Moore. Roach will come in off the bench as the 6th man. Chad, what are we thinking tonight? What are we thinking score-wise? What are we thinking here? This would be, by the way, this is Coach K. He is coaching in his 22nd ACC tournament championship. He's been at Duke for 42 years. Basically, every other year, he's made the ACC championship. He's made the championship game at 52% of the time, and he's won 17 of them. No, he's won 15 of them. Sorry. Woo. He's won 15 of them. All right, so we got 76-71 and 73-67. The line is 6, so for the betting fellas, actually, Chalk Fan is right on the line. He's got the 6 points there, and Enoch has got only 5 points, so we would bet against the spread on that one. Either way, both expecting a close game. I think it's going to be very close as well, especially with what the stakes are. Usually we get to play an opponent who's like already into the tournament, doesn't really care, the outcome of the game doesn't really affect that much. But for Virginia Tech, it certainly can. And so here we are, about 2 minutes late, but we're getting ready to roll. So mid-court, Mark Williams. And Mark Williams basically, I don't know if Mark Williams has lost a tip-off this season. In any case, Duke has the first possession, and it is Wendell Moore here over to Keels. Keels being guarded by Storm Murphy. Strong name, and it's going to be strong move by A.J. Griffin, who gets the Duke scoring started here early. 2-0 for the Blue Devils. Now, Virginia Tech yesterday came out firing against North Carolina, and Carolina really never got close. They were able to, chip away at the lead down to 11, but really it was all Virginia Tech. And that is the first score there by Tech, and that's going to be a 3 points. Yeah, for Elaney, actually, I think. Number 4 there. Yeah, Elaney. Wendell should just go up with the reverse, but he misses that one. Rejected off the rim. Actually, wow, plenty of contact there. Storm Murphy with the 2-point shot, and that is good. So 2 for 2 for Virginia Tech right off the bat, and they've got a quick 5. High screen here by Williams. Keels probing, looking for an opportunity. Gets it to Williams. Great gather, and the little kiss off the glass. Yeah, Virginia Tech does shoot a bunch of threes, but we'll have to see. We have actually not defended the 3-point well this tournament, right? Syracuse torched us. Miami also basically torching us, despite the fact that our 3-point defense was a real strength throughout the at least second half of the season. We'll call it 2022 once we turn the calendar. So curious to see if we get back to that tonight. Banchero with a strong move there, and he's got 2 on the little floater. Nicely done. Jerome with his 90-91 Duke Blue Devil jersey and eating the wings. That's perfect. There's an 8:30 tip. I don't blame you, buddy. Storm Murphy for 3. Actually, Hunter Couture for 3, and that goes. Hunter Couture got called for a flagrant foul last night, actually. That was kind of a, even though it was UNC, it was actually a pretty nasty foul there. 8-6 here, Vatek. Moore at the ACC lettering, and that shot goes. Actually, both teams shooting extremely well here at the start, trading buckets, 8-all. Good offense from both teams, both individual and teamed, to try to get people open shots. That was just created. That was all Wendell Moore on that one. Here's Couture spotting up for 3 again as we go underneath this another screen and get torched, and Couture's got 2. Those the ball screen defense has been pretty brutal ever since actually the Carolina game. We've been getting torched on that one. Wide open 3-point shots by our opponents. Here's Mark Williams 1-on-1. No, he gets it back outside. AJ Griffin gets it to Keels. Keels reposting Williams, and Williams does now have to get this to Banchero. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Clearing out for Paolo. It's an isolation play. Long range 2. Oh my, that goes. Wow, just hoists that one on a string. Both teams have only missed once. The difference in scoring really is the 3-point shooting here for Virginia Tech, and it's another open look by Storm Murphy. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna take this is the 16-minute mark here. They're 3 for 3, but we're gonna see why here in a second. We'll go to the tape when we get a timeout. Keels is gonna go to the rim. Yes. 14-12. Nobody can get a stop. Offense just taking over right now. Yeah, the Banchero shot was not. Oh, there's going to be no help defense here. Actually stripped. Wow, what a defensive play by Keels. More in transition here, but good recovery defensively by Virginia Tech. Oh, nice pass by Wendell Moore to Banchero. He just go up and under. Finds a cutting Keels, and Keels leaves it short. Murphy is going to put. Actually, I don't like the mismatch at all between when Mark Williams has to guard one of the guards for Virginia Tech, like Storm Murphy or Couture. That just does not work well at all. In any case, jump into Discord if you need the game. Join our subscriber watch party there. We're going to take a look at this ball screen defense, which has just been actually really bad, and what Duke needs to do to get this thing under control, because if not, Virginia Tech is going to give us lots of problems here. Let's take a look. So we seem to have an issue going under screens. So yeah, this is set up here. Actually, what you can't see in this picture is that Storm Murphy is actually right here. He's behind, this is, I think, it's Elaney here for Virginia Tech. He's going to come out right there. And so it's Couture and Murphy. What ends up happening here, at this point, we're basically lost. Like, Mark Williams figures out that, like, wait a sec, Murphy is my guy, or either this dude is my guy. Actually, this is Oluma. So what probably should happen is a switch here. You go there, you go there. Yeah, what probably should happen is that would be my guess, if they actually want to switch this. But what ends up happening is that this is just like there's nobody here. So this is a quick screen by Couture, and Murphy gets the ball right back after he let it go, and yeah, that's just a wide open three. There's been very little. It just seems like a lot of our defensive plays are due to our defensive lapses rather are due to just lack of communication on the part of these guys. You would think that by this time in the season, we'd have figured out how to get that right. At least close out on the dude, right? Like, otherwise this does get a little out of control. Anyway, at this pace, Virginia Tech will have 56 points in the first half. I don't know what the over-under was, but yeah, at this pace, both teams are just are starting to rip it. Let's also pull up our stat sheet on the side. I think both teams, well, I think we've missed 2 shots. Yeah, we've missed 2 shots, 6 of 8, while Virginia Tech is 5 of 7. However, they are 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. Hit every single, so basically 4 out of their 5 makes are threes. They've hit everything, and we actually haven't even attempted a 3. All right, so Jerome has wings. Keon has steak, fries. No, steak, shrimp, and French fries. That's like surf and turf with a side of fries, or like a steak frite with some shrimp. Very eclectic. I like it. I will be eating afterwards, actually. Probably make myself some chicken or something. Chicken and rice, I think, is what we're gonna go with. Got to be something quick. I'm gonna be hungry at the end of this one. It starts at like an awkward time. It's like 5:30 over here, so it's like you don't really want to eat beforehand, but like by the time it's over, it's like as Justin Mutz can't connect there, and it's actually almost a shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Blue Devils on that possession. As we've resumed play here, 14-12 in favor of the Turkeys, and Jeremy Roach now in the game for the Blue Devils. And loose ball, actually. Let's see. Roach is going to go for 3. That's good. Wow. Jeremy Roach has just been one heck of a lift off the bench in this tournament, guys. I mean, like, you love to see it too. It's kind of like has that like Justice Winslow vibe, vibe of like late in the season, tournament time, like, coming up really strong. You love to see it. It's one-on-one here. AJ Griffin with Oluma, and that's a turnover by the Hokies. Wendell Moore is going to go coast to coast. Beautiful Euro step there, but he can't finish, and that's off Duke, actually. Unfortunate. Wendell should have probably gone with the shot fake. Our bigs are stronger, but their guards are better. It's a curious thought because in the first game, our bigs really weren't all that effective. Here's the box score of the first game. Theo John, nothing. Mark Williams, nothing. Our bigs did nothing in that first game. It was all small ball lineup. And so that's kind of what we've shifted to now. And is another turnover by Virginia Tech. So great defense back-to-back possessions by A.J. Griffin here, who might be able to spot up for a 3. And actually, he's just going to take this to the rack. He should get fouled. Yes, and he does. Foul by Justin Mutz. who he had beat. They're scoring by month. Roach 6 points in January, 7.4 in February, and 12, averaging 12 points in March. And Griffin in and out, unfortunately. Over the second half, Duke's going to pour it on. Nice. I like it. And 1 of 2 at the line here for AJ. Let's see. 1 of 2 at the line by AJ Griffin. Give him 3 points so far on the afternoon. Just looking for a sec here. Yeah, okay. AJ again playing defense. Great hands again by AJ and good defense there. 3 straight possessions where AJ has just come up with, fantastic defense here. Banchero going downhill. Banchero up and over and needs to get his own rebound. Can't. Theo John can't get the rebound either. And here we go. Transition the other way. Couture is going to slow this thing up. Petula looks like a high school sophomore. Number 3. Oh, wait, no, that's not Couture. You're right. That's Padula. I was like, wait, who is that dude? That dude he's like so short. Is he actually in college? We must ask these questions. These are the important questions we ask. Virginia Tech going real deep, actually. Play a lot of guys. Luma cutting in. And another turnover. It's the 3rd turnover by the Hokies just in this little 4-minute stretch. He's a freshman. Okay, got it. At Jerome, I switched to my 1992 national championship jersey. There you go. I don't know what year this shirt's from. I was trying to look for an ACC championship shirt, but I'm not sure where they went. So I'd have to search a bit harder, I think. Oh, Griffin with a step back jumper. Oh, that doesn't go. I mean, it looked pretty, but it wasn't quite effective, and it's going to be a foul on Roach as Padula was going downhill, freshman or not. He ends up getting to the line where it doesn't matter how tall he is. He can score either way. The 2019 ACC shirt. Oh, man. Is that the final Grayson Allen year? Who'd we beat that year? Padula being guarded by Roach. That's only the first foul against Duke. Actually, 1 team foul per. And this one is Elaney. Elaney now at the ACC looking to go up with it. Can't get it. Oh, Theo John's got to come down with that. We're going to get it out of the misfortune of Virginia Tech. That'll go out of bounds off them. And Duke will gather as we've hit the 12-minute mark. The shooting has slowed down. Oh, that was with Zion. Oh, duh. Oh, duh. I knew that. So that's when we beat Carolina in that one, right? That was a Carolina win, I thought. I think. Maybe. Florida, that or Florida State. One of the two. I thought it was okay. It was Florida State. All right, there's Florida State. I thought we did get to play Carolina again though, because I thought Zion came back and then basically we had another game against Carolina. Did we hold them scoreless for that 4 minutes? Yes, yeah, we did actually. That's what I was saying. Like the scoring has like slowed down for both teams because nobody actually, other than a free throw actually by AJ Griffin, there was really no scoring in that 4-minute stretch. Hannah, welcome in once again. They have no one to guard Mark Williams inside. He needs to go inside, but they will get him in foul trouble. So Mark has actually gone to the bench. Went to the bench here early, not because of foul trouble. We'll have to see. He did get 2 early points. We beat UNC in the semis. Okay, thank you, Nick. So that's how I'm remembering it. That sequence. Okay. Because, the Zion, he blew out his shoe in that home game against Carolina, and then everybody was like, well, we didn't actually get to play Carolina with Zion Williamson at all that season, and so we finally got the chance in the tournament, I remember, and then we just absolutely demolished them. And everybody was like, see, you didn't get Carolina thought that they were the better team, and they were not. Get the sizing right here. There we go. Kyle Bannon, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everyone. It's going to be a good night here. We've been waiting all day for this. And actually, let's check on that last 4-minute stretch. Let's see. Duke technically on a 6-0 run over the last 4 minutes. Virginia Tech 0 of 4 in that same 4 minutes with 3 turnovers. So, yeah, we've basically held them scoreless here after just a barrage of shots. Both teams shooting above 50% for the game so far. So, why did UNC even care about Zion's shoe blowout when the heels don't even wear socks or shoes? Oh, man. Hannah, there are Duke fans everywhere in the world. That's why Duke is the best team in college basketball, because no matter where you go, it's an international brand. We're everywhere. That's why it's so cool. Yeah, Virginia Tech currently sitting on the bubble here, the first 4 out. Interestingly enough, Texas A&M also on the bubble. They are into the championship of the SEC. They could potentially steal a bit if things go their way. Kentucky did lose today, by the way, which is lovely to see, as always. Duke fans love it when Kentucky loses. You gotta love it. ACC dress code is no heels. I also saw somebody today asking what time the UNC game was. So this is an ironic, and Roach trying to get this down low here to, this is going to be a jump ball. Jump ball possession arrow will give it to Virginia Tech. My possession arrow is actually wrong. That is Vodtech ball. We'll leave it there as Duke on the alternate possession. We'll get the next one. We're not only doing well on the defensive boards, we're doing well just being disruptive in the passing lanes, not letting them get any easy shots. We've got at least one 30-second shot clock violation and then 3 turnovers just, based on active hands. So, yeah, it'll be A&M versus, I want to say, Tennessee, which Tennessee who beat Kentucky today. So, potentially a bid steal in the making there. Theo John with a hand check. Gets called as Padula tries to blow right by him, and he can't keep up. Yeah, the other interesting one, so Tennessee also on the 2 line, by the way, as far as all the seating goes, so they're kind of right with us there. We'd actually probably want A&M to win that game. Padula still running point here for the Hokies. And this 2-point shot is going to go up and over. Should have been called out, but Duke brings down the rebound there. It's a one-and-done trip for the Turkeys. Keels gets it to Griffin, and Griffin is going to hoist for 3. That shot's way too strong, actually. That didn't look like it was going to make it. As soon as it left his hand, didn't look good. Rebound to the Hokies and Padula again. Padula's going to go for 3. That shot is also off, and that should be a hold by Aluma. No, it's actually going to be a foul on Theo John. Wow. Okay. So 2 fouls on Theo John. I thought he was going for the rebound. I had that backwards. But yeah, so as we're talking about brackets, make sure I want to see folks joining the bracket challenge. And here is Hunter Couture with the spin move, and Couture connects on that one. He's got 8 points for the Hokies. Wendell looking for an opportunity to Keels, back to Wendell. Mark Williams is trying to post up. We got to get him the ball, and now it's one-on-one. Williams in the isolation, and Aluma called for the foul. I think I know what's wrong with this. Mark Williams connects on the first. And Mark Williams makes both. 70% free throw shooter coming in clutch here. Does this work now? I don't know why the command would or would not work. And Mark Williams is going to get called for a foul. So foul trouble here for Duke, as Theo John has... That does not work. That is so annoying. Okay, so yeah, in that foul situation, that was Mark Williams there with one. Aluma's going to hit that free throw. We're going to run out of big guys to play here in a second. And Aluma misses the second. Mark Williams goes up for the rebound, comes down with it. Nicely done. I don't know. He missed them both, actually. Aluma, so it's still 18-16. Roach with the leaner in the right. What a lift here. Roach, 5 points here in the early going. Leads all Duke scorers. The three from Virginia Tech is off, but Couture gets the rebound and swishes it. Ugh. It looked like we just lost the rebound. Like what? What the heck? Keels back outside to Banchero, who's now going to play one-on-one. The spin move there. Banchero forcing it in. Finishing with the left, 3 points. Well, 2 points. He's got 6 so far, sorry. 3-point lead, I should have said. Oh my gosh, Couture. Looks like it's going to be Couture's night, as Jeremy Roach picked up his second foul, and that's 13 points already for Hunter Couture, who is carrying the Hokies right now. The and one is connected there. Yeah, Roach plays. Didn't he play at like the prep school, basically right on the border? It was the same. It was the same one as one of the other players. I can't even remember. I thought AJ Griffin, right? Griffin, isn't it Griffin and Roach playing at the same school? Oh my God, Banchero's got it going. He's in the Barclays Center. He's over there looking and saying, "Nets, look, I can be drafted next year with a shot like this." No, or Roach is the one from Archbishop. Now I can't get those ones straight. Paul. Okay, Paul. Oh, it's a Keels. It's Keels. That's it. Great hesitation by Mark Williams, actually. That little hesitation move by Mark Williams got him an easy bucket. Travel. Justin Mutz travels, and it's a turnover. 8:01 on the clock here, 26-24. Duke out in front. And actually, I don't think the recruiting situation is going to be bad at all, by the way, because actually the assistant coaches have been the ones doing the majority of the traveling and the recruiting. And if you look, John Shire has been one of the ones that has recruited most of the players. And he recruited his entire class for next year, too. And that class knew that Coach K wasn't coming back, and he's got one of the top recruiting classes in the country. So I don't think there's actually I don't think that we can, knock John Shire's recruiting. I think he's been quite successful. Of course, they got to play the games, right? Oh my gosh, 3 in and out for Virginia Tech. That thing was halfway down. Roach trying to go alley-oop to Mark Williams. Not enough. He actually hits the rim and winds up in the hands of Virginia Tech. Right idea, poor execution. Oh my. We're not sticking with shooters, man. We are not staying put. 7 minutes. We'll go back and look at that here at the break. You could see it because you could see it from top. The camera angle is actually fantastic. I could see this thing developing. Oh, that should be an and one for Griffin. But he's going to be at the line shooting 2. So, a close one. As we thought, it would be played within one possession. It certainly has been. And it's been the Hunter Couture show so far. The only other player with really any points for Virginia Tech is Murphy with 5. Then Elaney's got 3 and Maddox is 2. Should absolutely be an and one. Should totally be an and one. I mean, that shot was up. That shot was up and good. He went to Paul VI Catholic School. St. Paul VI in Chantilly, Virginia, so not in New York. That's according to the St. Paul VI Panthers. Apparently, according to the recruiting website for Roach. Here's the there's the Jeremy Roach one. It'll be an and one next year for AJ. Oh man. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to look at because this camera angle is actually really good for this. So look what's boy. All right, the eventual player who's going to take the shot is right here. It's Hunter Couture. Okay, keep your eyes on him. He's gonna. I wish I had the squiggly lines. Maybe I do. Pen. He's gonna drift. There's my squiggly lines. He's gonna drift over here, and then he's gonna drift out here. Okay, that's what this is. That's how this play is gonna develop. There you go. All right, and now he's gonna fake like he's screening, and he's gonna go here. And at this point, there is a Virginia Tech player which is out of your camera frame. Here, he's like covered by the scoreboard at the bottom. And we're just gonna get confused and we're gonna get lost again on this. Again, I'll break it down in communication because that was Keels' man, and now we're not really sure whose man he is anymore. Like, either Keels is telling AJ that, man, you got to stick with him over here, or Keels has to stick with him, but Keels is caught in no man's land. Well, number one, there's a Virginia player down here, which could also, this is wide open, by the way, which could be passed through as well. Option B is over here in the corner, which is what's actually going to happen. but there's nobody watching him. Look where the eyes are. The eyes are all pointed over here. And then Paolo Banchero is obviously guarding his man. It's literally 5 people watching the ball. And it's an open 3. And it's just too easy. Right? It's just too easy. Anyway, back to the live action. And back to the live action, it's going to be Griffin for 3. So there we go. We're going to be happy about that one. 29-27, Duke. So actually, I guess it kind of favored us that it wasn't an and one. Although, he probably would have made the free throw. It was a 3 either way. And Aluma's got his first 2. It's cold in Augusta. It's actually raining here in Seattle. It was a beautiful day earlier. I went out to the gym this morning. I got out of the gym. It was sun shining. Oh my. Roach, did you literally just knock the dude over and like didn't think that was going to get called? That's the 3rd foul on Jeremy Roach, by the way. What? I don't even know what that is. It's like half a flop, too. Baker now has to get into the game. So we got foul trouble with Roach. He's got 3. We got foul trouble with Theo John. He's got 2. And Mark Williams has 1. Things to watch. In that case, so Joey Baker, at this point, we might even see some Bates Jones in the game. Good recovery here by Paolo Banchero. And the shot is actually just going to be better offense. And Aluma is now starting to pick up the scoring. He's got 4. Oh, AJ hoists that one. Oh, they've got 3 Hokies just pinned down. Actually, it's going to be Keel's going to go for 3. That's in and out. Rebound. Banchero can't collect it, despite the fact that he went up with 2 hands. Should have been stronger. He was already thinking about the dunk that he was going to make. And instead, this is just going to be an easy lay-in as Joey Baker gets beat. Might need a timeout here as Virginia Tech has opened a 4-point lead, playing like they got absolutely nothing to lose. Which, of course, if they do lose, they're probably out of the tournament, so they might as well play fast and loose. Griffin. Oh, Griffin's got to seek his shot, and he just gives up the ball. Too much dribbling. Way too much dribbling. Timeout. It should have called a timeout on the previous one. Timeout. Come on. He had to call timeout the possession before. You watch these games and it's like it surprises me every time because you're like, as the audience over here, we're like, hello, just call the timeout. But coaches are like, I don't know, sometimes it works in the coach's favor where they let their team play and the team they get a bucket, right? And then you're basically like, okay. But more than not, I find that it works against the team. And even when Duke is making runs, you'd be like, well, UNC or Miami or something, like you should call a timeout right now. And they let it go for 1 extra possession and Duke scores again. And you're like, okay, well now you're really in trouble. And you just let us completely seize the momentum, which is basically what has happened here. We need to draw something up. Draw something up easy. You got to be feeding Paolo right now. He's got 8 points, which is your team leading 8 points. He's basically hit just about every shot he's taken. Got to go to Paolo here. Baker almost gets an offensive foul. And here's Paolo. It's going to be isolation on the right-hand side. And Banchero gets stripped, and he gets it back. And now a double team for Virginia Tech. Somebody's got to be open. Keels has got to be open down low. Keels got to go up, and that'll be a foul on Couture. Yeah, that is a foul. Couture brought his hands down. Of course. You have to stay. If you're going to jump up, you got to be vertical. Couture brings the arms down and he breaks verticality. It's actually 2 fouls on Couture. I was missing one. Keels makes the first, though. 3 points for him. And as Jerome was saying, this is for seeding in the tournament. It absolutely is. Like, we need to retain that number 2 spot, that 2 line. I mean, we've never won it not being a 1. We may as well not, continue to dig a deeper hole. May as well continue not to dig a deeper hole, right? I got him with the, but yeah, I think the probably down low did get him with the body too. But I was looking more at the, like, it was easier just to call it from the arms, right? It'd be um, either way. Oh my God, we go underneath another screen, but Virginia Tech misses that one. They try to tip it out to their own player here. That was Maddox who tried to tip it out, but could not. Duke recovers. This should be a 3 from Keels. No, he's going to drive right to the bucket. Nice stop there. Oh my gosh, Baker going to hoist for 2. That's no good. Too much dribbling. Just take the shots, guys. I don't know. We thought there's like too much hesitation. I think there's a lot of second guessing. We should just take the shots in rhythm. Aluma is going to go for 3, and why not? Right now, Virginia Tech up 7. Duke finding itself in a similar spot to Miami yesterday. We were down by as many as 11, and here is another foul on Elaney as Wendell Moore drives hard to the bucket. All right, well, 7-point margin here. Let's take a look. I wanted to see stats wise. What's Elaney? This is team fouls 5, 14 fouls. No, 6 for Duke. Yep. Yeah, Banchero is 4 of 6 right now. He's actually playing very, very well. I mean, and we got to feed him the ball. We got to feed him the ball. I think Banchero needs a touch on every single possession. Every possession, you got to get a touch to Paolo. No, it's not going to happen. By the way, folks, make sure to join the bracket challenge here. I'm going to post the link in chat. I know some of you have actually already joined, which is phenomenal. You get your opportunity to win some cash, and I can't actually. Where'd the pen go? Oh my gosh. There we go. Join the bracket challenge. Click the link. Join the bracket challenge. Some of you are already in there. I know Chalk Fan is already in there. I love it. The more the merrier. And actually, since there's not that many people in it, your chances of winning are pretty good. So there you go. We're going to have 3 winners. Virginia Tech has made 6 of its last 7 shots. God, 6 of its last 7. It's like back to the way that they were playing at the start of the half. Now we really need a good closeout here. We need a very, very strong close to this half. Because you really can't, you don't want Virginia Tech to be able to take a double figure lead into the locker room. Come on, that would be awful here. Make this thing a 1 or 2, a 1 possession game at halftime, and then you're like, well, we'll just reset this, come out at the in the second half and take it to them. All right, here we go. Championship on the line. 3 minutes to go here in the first. And at the free throw line here, I think. Jesus, 5 of 7, 0 of 4, and then 10 of 16. Yeah, that section where they didn't score a single bucket there. That's that 12 to 16 minute or 16 to 12 minute mark of the first half where we actually locked down really well. It's 3 turnovers. We got to get back to that on the defensive end. We can't seem to play consistent defense for an entire half. As Wendell Moore connects on both free throws. Nicely done. Need to lock it down here. It's a 5-point game. Need to stop. Need to stop, and we need a strong finish. Aluma, handoff to Murphy. And Murphy it's now Mark Williams on Murphy after the switch. This is not really a matchup that we want. And Murphy's shot no good. And, oh, man. Virginia Tech will retain possession as Aluma was fighting for it. We couldn't get a clean rebound. So Virginia Tech will inbound here from the baseline. They're gonna get this is like effectively an offensive board. It's like second chance points over here, right? And then Aluma is not to be denied as he has 11. Justin Mutz with a beautiful pass inside. And now Couture with 17 and Aluma with 11. It's kind of like the first game where it was the Aluma and Mutz show. They combined for 45. Right now, it's Couture and Aluma that are going to combine for that. Oh, I thought AJ was hit on the arm. That should have been and one. And he will get the mid-range jump shot to go. Still 5 points as teams trade buckets here. Duke in desperate need of a stop. Aluma with the bounce pass down low to Mutz. Mutz trying to work on Banchero one-on-one. Good defense by Banchero. Better offense by Mutz. And that's his first points of the night. Keel's going to shoot the 3. Oh my gosh, that is way off. Wendell with the weak side rebound, though, luckily. Actually, both Wendell and Williams were there. The up and under spin move here by Banchero, and he gets to the rack. He's got 10 and is in double figures. Both teams 3 of 3 on their last 3 trips here down the floor. We got a high-scoring game here in New York, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody can really stop the other team. The offenses are just clicking right now. It's Banchero on Murphy, number 5 on number 5. And here's the switch, Mark Williams. Banchero there with a block, and now Keels is out in transition. Go to the... Oh my gosh. Never mind. Wendell Moore looking for an opportunity, and he is tripped and fouled. Skylark, welcome in. What is happening is that this game is going the way of all the other games here in the ACC tournament. Teams playing us really hard, really strong, no fear. This is not bad defense by Banchero, by the way. You're seeing the replay there on Mutz. By the way, if you need the game, jump into Discord. You can follow along and then join us here in chat. Chat's been fantastic. Y'all are just amazing here tonight. You've been amazing the entire season, by the way. This tournament's been... It would have been 3 streams in 3 days, and we're going to go again tomorrow for the selection show, but y'all have been fantastic. Virginia Tech wants to stop Duke in all sorts of ways here. We got a timeout. Virginia Tech. Time out Virginia Tech here. Virginia Tech is shooting it very well from 3, by the way. 7 of 10. That's a great call out by the folks in chat. They are 7 of 10 from 3. 70%. They are 60% from the floor overall. Just not being able to miss. And actually, they've shot 3 more threes than us, but they've made 5 more, right? So they've made... Virginia Tech is 17 of 29. Duke is 15 of 25. And actually what's keeping the score pretty tight is the free throw line. 7 of 8 here for Duke. It's nice to see us be aggressive, try to drive and get to the free throw line and make them. Are we in the 1-1? Yes. The next foul will take us to the 1-1, but we only have 1 minute left. Wendell should be able to finish cleanly here, and he does. Beats his man off the dribble. Very nicely done. 3-point margin here. We gotta get to our big man more. Yeah, Mark Williams with only 6 points so far. Well, yeah, they have 6 fouls right now, so the next one will be 7, right? So, yep. I think I'm short a foul on Virginia Tech, so that's my bad on the score sheet. But yes, they have 6. Here, it's Aluma on Williams. Aluma looking to go up. Oh, it's blocked by Mark Williams. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Yes, it is. That's it. Fantastic defense there by Duke. A full 30 seconds on the shot clock of defense. Worth of defense. Oh, my God. Off ball. Get out. Get out! Oh, my goodness. That's like when the stuffing wants to come out of the turkey on Thanksgiving because there's just so much of it. You're like, no, get back in there. That's Mark Williams denying the stuffing right there. 21 seconds here, no shot clock. Duke will have the final shot. I don't know if we actually drew anything up here, so we're probably just going to wing it. Horn set with the 2 bigs at the top. We saw Duke run very effective plays against Miami out of this yesterday. And it's going to be AJ. That shot is short. That 3-pointer is short. And it's going to be a 3-point game going into halftime. Maybe just not enough leg under that. Oof. We're going to go down. We're going to enter the halftime locker room down 3. It was a good look, though. It was a good look. Do we have a halftime interview? Do we have a halftime interview? No, we're just going to walk off the court. We're just going to walk off the court. All right, who has that foul? Maddox Mutz. It was Maddox who I was missing a foul on. There we go. There is your 6 fouls. Yeah, not a terrible half. I mean, not a great half either. You know. I mean, it's kind of interesting because Duke is sharing the ball. Like, we are sharing the ball around, right? Banchero's got 10 points to lead all Duke scorers. Wendell's with 6. Griffin's got 8. Mark Williams has 6. Roach 5. Keels 4. Everyone's been involved. We're sharing the ball decently well. We have 7 assists on 15 made baskets. That's slightly under 50%. The defense is, I think this has to start in the defensive play. We had one spurt. We had one 4-minute stretch of really good defense, okay? It was between the 16 and the 12 immediate timeouts. That was basically it. And then the block by Mark Williams here at the end. That was also pretty fantastic. But otherwise, like they've just been getting open looks. They've been hitting. Credit to Virginia Tech. They've been hitting open looks. Let's see. The rebounds. Actually, yeah, Virginia Tech is beating us on the glass. 14 rebounds for Virginia Tech. Only 11 for Duke. It's actually and Virginia Tech has had 4 offensive boards, 4-1. So 7 second chance points for Virginia Tech. Duke with currently more points in the paint, 18-16 at the moment. 3 steals from each. And the turnovers are relatively even. 5 turnovers for Virginia Tech, only 4 for Duke. The difference, however, is that, so even though Duke has turned Virginia Tech over more by 1, right? At least we're positive in that category. We've only scored 1 single point off of the Virginia Tech turnovers. They haven't really been live ball turnovers. They've been, we've had to sort of inbounds and reset everything. On the other hand, Virginia Tech has scored 7 points off of our 4 turnovers. They're averaging almost 2 points a turnover, give or take. So they've converted every single Duke turnover. It's just incredibly efficient. And so, yeah, we're staying alive in this game from the free throw line. We're 7 of 8. We should probably do some more of that, even though Virginia Tech only had 6 fouls in the first half. Yeah, they're beating us in almost all stats, and we're only down 3. It's not a terrible spot. We just got to play. We definitely have to come and bring it for the second half. We got to bring the defense better come out of the locker room in the second half. Yeah. When Mark is guarding his man behind 3-point line, he gives the man some space, which is a problem because the Hokies like to shoot threes and they're not scared to shoot. So I think I mentioned earlier, I really hate the matchup anytime like Mark Williams gets pulled out to be on the 3-point line. It's just like he's always on one of the smaller guards, either Couture or Murphy, and he's just getting like blown by. They're just blown by. Yeah. Scott Rogers, Wolfpack, welcome in. I think that might be a new face here in chat. Everybody, welcome Scott Rogers. Even though he might have some NC State in him, that's okay though. It's not a Carolina fan. We can appreciate. Theo John needs to start going strong in the paint. I really want to see Duke win this. Of course, we'd love to see Duke win this here. This is going to be. I've got to hang a banner for Krzyzewski here. At least we got to win a tournament. But yeah, Theo John's got 2 personal fouls. Jeremy Roach has 3 personal fouls, and Mark William has 1. I feel like the personal foul situation disrupted, I think, what we wanted to do. I wanted to go right back to the end of the half, and we got to. NC State is an L. Duke for the win. I like it. Well, welcome in, Scott. I want to go right here to this final possession where I said, well, we're probably going to wing it, so. Got the Duke Kyrie jersey in the back. Nice. Does it have the Kyrie name? Because I think there is one now that they sell with his name on it. All right, let's look here at this final play of the first half, which is actually pretty cool. So we're gonna go to the horn set again. Again, this is when we bring the 2 bigs up to the top. We saw this. That's when I said live on the broadcast. We saw Duke run this 3 times against Miami in the first half. They ran 3 different plays off of this, and we scored every time. So like it's actually a very high percentage look for us. It turns out to be a very high percentage look for us, just purely anecdotally, of what we've observed here in the last 2 days of the tournament. What's going to end up happening is that the person who's going to take this shot is going to be AJ Griffin over here. So let's keep your eyes on AJ Griffin as this play develops. Let's see who's going to originate this thing. And it's actually going to be kind of like a fake screen by Paolo, and AJ's going to just kind of cut hard as Keels goes left. And he's going to fake backwards, and then AJ's going to cut this way. So he's going to go this way and then float up here, and then he's going to end up taking this shot up here. So let's see how this goes. He's going to float down, and he's going to cut across. Okay. Lots going on. The other one to watch, and then let's also watch what Banchero and Mark Williams do. I just find this fascinating. All right, so right there. Actually, Wendell kind of calling this over here. He like puts his arm up, and he's like, okay, now go that way. And now we're going to essentially try to get a double screen. We're going to try to get, because AJ wants to cut in between the 2 Hokie defenders, and he's going to try to hope that his man gets stuck as we set up a wall here, and we set up a wall here. All right, he's going to get his man stuck. It doesn't really end up happening that way, but his man does get lost. And voila. It's a good look. It's a good look. It's a good look. He just doesn't make the shot. What are you going to do? It's a good look. I thought it was a good look. Nifty play, actually. I really like it. Nifty play. It's a nifty play. And it should have worked. I mean, it was drawn up well. So. All right, back to what Chat's saying is that Roach has been playing well. So Roach has been playing well, by the way, and I think we all acknowledge that, except he's on the bench with 3 fouls. He's going to be playing sparing minutes. The problem is with the 3 fouls, he's not going to be like he can't really play that much defense, right? It's going to be very hard for Roach to play defense. Oh, look, the Big Ten. Actually, it's going to be Purdue versus Iowa on RIP Michigan State, losing to Purdue. So the last 4 buys. Oh, it looks like Notre Dame is still in. Okay, the last 4 in. Virginia Tech actually one of the last 4 in right now. First 4 out. Can't play as hard of defense. Where's my gear? That guy 5. What do you mean? Where's my gear? I got my Let's Go Crazy shirt on. I got that. We are sporting the Duke gear tonight. So it's just I have to like zoom out or crop the camera or something. Maybe we can see the oh. I actually can't. Go further one. Is it really? Oh my god. Did my brother put you up to this? That's really funny. That guy 515. If Frank put you up to this, I'm being trolled in my own chat. Anyway, I love it. How can MSU be considered with 12 losses? Interesting question. Are they actually considered? Let's actually take a look. I did want to take a look here at another piece of breaking news from today, which I thought is just absolutely wild. Let's move this over here. So, all right, let's look at where Michigan State falls. Actually, we were looking at these net rankings at the before the game started, and let's see. National title game. If Duke wins, why would not be a number 1 seed? They beat Kentucky and Gonzaga at the beginning of the season. Nancy Smith. Okay, so this is what we were talking about at the start of the game. Why would Duke not be a number 1 seed? It's a long explanation, which actually we did an entire video of it on the channel of how the committee does seeding. So there's a video on our channel of it's nice. It's like 20 minutes. We like walk through the whole thing. I encourage folks to go and watch it because my buddy Justin and I did that last year. Justin's going to be on the show tomorrow while we do our selection Sunday, by the way. And a lot of it comes down to these team sheets, and you have these quadrant wins and losses, right? But basically, these team sheets amount to a total point score. So for every, and here's how this works. For every quadrant 1 win, you get 4 points. Okay? And a quadrant 1 win is a win at home against a top 30 team, a win against a top 50 team on a neutral court, or an away win against a top 75 team. Okay, so basically, the committee says if you go on the road and you beat a top 75 team, it's a quad 1 win. But you have to beat but if you're playing at home, you have to beat a top 30, right? This is why we actually really like neutral court games, because we can go and like beat top 50 effectively teams and get these quad 1 wins. Anyway, you get 4 points for winning one of these, okay? And you lose 1 point for every time you lose to one of these teams. For a quad 2, you get 3 points for a win, 2 for a loss. For a quad 3, you get 1 point for a win. No, yeah, you get 2 points for a win and you lose 3 points for a loss. And for a quad 4, you get 1 point for a win and you lose what? 1, 2. You lose 4. You lose 4 for the losses there. So, okay. So you basically just multiply this across, right? You say, okay, Duke has 6 quadrant 1 wins and 1 loss, so 6 times 4, 24 minus 1 is 23 points for that. You know, we have 6 quadrant 2 wins, so 3 times 6, blah, 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 blah. And then you divide by the number of total games played, all right? And it gives you a score. It gives you a number between, like, essentially between 1 and 2, effectively. Our number is like 1.6 or something like that right now. And you can see which games were considered in each of the different quadrants, right? This Virginia one, is the brutal one. This is a quad 3 loss because it came at home, right? So we lost to an 81st ranked Virginia team at home, all right, by a point. Now, when you look and compare this against the other teams at the top, you will notice that that once you get to number 10 here at UCLA, Duke is the only team in the top 11, in the top, let's call it the top 10 effectively, because Houston doesn't really count. Their conference is like, whatever, that has a quad 3 loss. No other team has a quad 3 loss. Gonzaga, none. Arizona, none. Kentucky, 0. Baylor, Nova, Kansas, they all won. No quad 3 or quad 4 losses. These are really bad to have on your resume. And they have lots of quad 1 wins, which is the other thing. So even though we like hate on Gonzaga the whole time, like a lot, right? Because we think that we say they have a very light schedule. They actually have 13 quad 1 games, which is actually more than Duke. We only have 7. So Gonzaga has actually played higher quality opponents throughout the season than we have, give it like more or less, right? Because we got 7 here and we got 9 here, so it's like 16. It's actually pretty even. Arizona is just kind of like far and away. They're a very clean slate. The only teams Arizona has lost to are quad 1 teams. They're all essentially all tournament teams, is what Arizona has lost to here. So this loss is particularly killer. So if you look at the seeding lines, you would say, okay, well, and this isn't the only thing that determines your seeding and where you're going to be, but this is a big part of it. This is one of the biggest parts of it. You say Gonzaga, Arizona, and then you basically say, I think it's Baylor and Kansas is what Justin said. And I trust him on that one. And then Duke is going to come up here is somewhere in the 2 line, right? You know, then you get Kentucky. I think Villanova, because of their strength of schedule, is a little lighter. But basically, you can see Gonzaga here. The basketball power index is another one that is very important when this whole thing comes together. And the strength of record, this thing called the SOR, is also very important. So they have number 7 and they have the highest BPI. So Gonzaga is going to be the number 1 overall seed, no matter what happens. It just is. Duke here with an 8 BPI and a strength of record of 10 is actually pretty good. But also our strength of schedule, Gonzaga's strength of schedule is actually higher than ours, which is actually kind of fascinating. Like they have these crazy quad 1 wins. They beat Texas Tech, UCLA. They lost to Duke, lost to St. Mary's. Actually a quad 1 team. So like their conference is kind of but like St. Mary's counts as a quad 1. Interestingly enough, and so does San Francisco in their conference too. And Santa Clara, which is another one out there. So, but a lot of their conference like falls over here, right? So this falls in this quad 4. The ACC didn't do us many favors, by the way. You got Virginia over here in quad 3, Clemson in quad 3, Syracuse in quad 3. Like in normal years, these Clemson, Syracuse, Florida, these would be quad 1 or quad 2 wins. They'd look way better. But that's what is unfortunately holding us back from the top seed. So the ACC has something to do with that and not being as strong this year. That is true. And yeah, we are back. So here we go. Elaney has scored 2 points there. And so what's our quad 1 loss? Ohio State. Yes, Ohio State was the quad 1 loss. That's right. And we have just called the timeout, so the game is not back on. 1 play into the second half, Virginia Tech scores, and apparently, yeah, that's not good. The Coach K not. So whatever Coach K said in the locker room just clearly didn't work, and we're now in a timeout situation. And sorry, let me get back to a couple of the questions here in chat. So, Nancy, I hope that kind of gets at your question. It's a long-winded sort of explanation, but it is worth, because I feel like not enough people understand how actually the NCAA seeding works. So I do, and it is kind of mathy, and I'm a bit of a nerd, so I do like going into it. Wolfpack says, "How do you feel about us losing to UNC? I honestly don't blame the Duke players. Imagine having all that pressure." Scott Rogers, unfortunately, that UNC loss is going to go. If Duke doesn't start hanging banners and winning tournaments like tonight, that UNC loss is just going to be like it's like the black sheep, which there's nothing wrong with black sheep. They're perfectly lovely, but that's the sort of the phrase, right? Um, you're going to be known as the team that lost Coach K's final game at home to Carolina. Whether that is fair or not is totally irrelevant. Fair is a place where they go and judge pigs, as Stephen A. would say. But that is unfortunately what the legacy of the team would be if they don't start winning right now. Like tonight could go a long way to changing that narrative. From a broader perspective, the loss doesn't actually matter that much. Like you just saw, that's a quad 2 loss. It's like whatever. It's much so numerically the loss is whatever, but like it matter, like it's meaningful, right? So they better get it straight. And now we're down 5 and we just took a timeout. So we need to see how they respond. Here's the other thing. We really need to see this team like play a tough, close game late in a tournament. Now they had 2 of them, right? And they've pulled both of them down as wins. But we really need to respond in a second. We cannot have a repeat of Carolina's second half, which was horrifically defensively. Whew. Definitely K's fault to wake up 0-1-1. Definitely everyone's fault. Yeah. I mean, there's still there's 20 minutes of basketball to be played here. It's only a 5-point game. Let's not be crazy, right? Like it will be fine. We'll be fine. And to be fair, everybody let's be fair. We all knew, and chat knew, that this guy is going to be a close game. Like when I was asking people, "What's your score at the end of the game?" People were like, they were 5-point margins. They were 5-6-point margins, right? Like this is not going to be a blowout, by any stretch of the imagination. And Nancy says, from Virginia, but been a Duke fan for over 30 years. Love it. Fantastic. Welcome in. And all the Duke fans, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Make sure to hit that sub button and come back as we keep going through the tournament. We're going to be doing these games as long as Duke is in the NCAA tournament, because we will be in the tournament. Make sure to enter your bracket into the bracket challenge. That link is in the description of the video. Win some money. That's my way of giving back to the community. We'll be back tomorrow for the selection show as Keels now driving into the paint. Strong move by Keels. Tip back by Mark Williams. Nicely done. 8 points for Big Mark. And we're back to a 3-point game, and we need some defense here. Let's go. I want to see some floor slap. Honestly, this is the ACC tournament, man. I want to see us slap the floor and play some defense. Like, you may as well. This is like our house right here. It's not in Greensboro, but I get you get the point. Aluma here on Keels, right back to Murphy, who fumbles that. And Murphy is now going to try to go in and almost traveled with it, actually, and Couture gathers. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? That shot is a prayer, as Couture now has 20. Banchero collects, being guarded by Mutz. Banchero starts and now is turnaround jump shot. Oh, my. That is going to go. He's going to get the friendly roll. Banchero with 12. Banchero needs to touch the ball in every offensive possession. Run the offense through Paolo. He's got the hot hand. He's working for you. And he's drawing a lot of attention. But we got to get it done here on the defensive end. Needs to stop. Got to stick with shooters. This is a Luma here on Mark Williams. It's a better matchup here. Mark staying vertical actually gets called for a foul. And lost it. Yeah, I brought the arm down. Skylark, your high school team has the Virginia Tech style of offense. Well, then you'd know how to beat them, right? Just call up Coach K here in a second. Aluma gets the first of the two free throws, gets the second as well. 13 points. It's the Aluma Couture show. I suppose as long as nobody else gets hot for Virginia Tech, we'll be fine, but here we go. AJ Griffin. AJ's going to spot up for three. That shot is short. Second short three from AJ. 3 games in 3 days. You think, well, maybe that's maybe a little bit of fatigue here, and that's Aluma. And this is Couture off the handle. Couture, too strong, actually. Rebound, and somebody called for a foul? Couture called for a foul. No, Aluma called for the foul. Sorry, 22 is called for the foul. All right. There's 2 fouls to Aluma to go with his 13 points. We're trying to get AJ going here. And ball now in the hands of Paolo. And Paolo's just going to try to go one-on-one down the middle of the lane. Paolo's going to step up and pop that one. Mark Williams rebound. No, Couture with the rebound. Where is number 5 for Duke? That's, yeah, Banchero. I hope we need to get him more touches, to be honest. Murphy calling for Couture to come up. Good cut and curl by Couture there. It's back to Aluma beyond the three-point line. And now Banchero kind of giving Murphy baseline. Baseline. And we have a turnover. Turnover by Justin Mutz from Virginia Tech. Duke should go. Like, Virginia Tech's just, like, waddling back, like, backpedaling. Wendell Moore going to try to go strong. Yes, Wendell! So now we need a stop and a bucket. Needs a stop and a bucket. It is a 4-point affair here. 16:22 to go. Couture's going to hoist for 3. Oh, my God. He hasn't missed. He has not missed. He is 6 for 6. That's like Jimmy Boeheim from Syracuse. Literally, like, everybody was like, oh, we're going to play Duke. Let's just, like, shoot threes lights out. This entire ACC tournament, by the way. My God. Keels gets it stripped by Couture, and Couture is going to take this one coast to coast unless Williams gets back to block it. No, he's just going to foul. Oh, we're kind of coming apart here. This momentum is all in the favor of Virginia Tech. This is not good. You really feel the momentum really swinging here in favor of the Hokies. They're like, yeah, we beat North Carolina. We'll take out the second North Carolina team tomorrow too. Why? If you're Mark Williams, this is such a terrible foul. Not only is it now your 3rd foul, but you clearly weren't going to block it. You clearly were not going to block this shot. And you're just going to give him an extra point. Why? This is like what I'm saying, like, this is like the momentum is swinging. That's like a frustration foul. You're like not thinking clearly here, right? Like, that is a really dumb foul. Because the first 4 minutes of this second half, which we actually did pretty good last, 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the first half after that, after the media timeout. Got it to within 3. AJ missed a shot. It could have been a tie game at halftime. We were right there. Now we just kind of let it go. They've just ballooned the lead out to 9, almost 10 here. Yeah. I mean, you just let him take the layup at that point, man. You just let him take you're just beat. You're just totally beat. Like, there's no point. Either that, or you, like, wrap him up at half court to, like, stop the transition. And you, like, make an attempt to, like, make a play on the ball so it's not called intentional or something. Right? But, like, when he's in the paint on your basket, like, it's too late, man. It's too late. Duke is spoiling wing night for Jerome. He's going to spoil my appetite here soon, too. I'm trying to find a silver lining here in the stats. Trying to find something here. Nope. Let's see. Current trends. Current trend is that Virginia Tech is scoring a lot of buckets. Yeah, Hunter Couture absolutely torching Duke. 25 points for Couture, Oluma for 13. But the script looks very similar to the first game. I mean, let's just flip to the box score from the first game. Here you go. Kevin Oluma with 25, Justin Mutz with 20, and Hunter Couture with 10. Okay. Hunter Couture is playing the role of Justin Mutz or of Oluma tonight. He's got 25. The problem was that was 25 for the entire game, not 25 in essentially a half. And Oluma has 13. I mean, he's well on his way to 20. Of course, 2 points shy of his career high. Of course. I mean, look, this is crazy. This dude put up 6 points against Clemson, 9 against Notre Dame, 3 last night against Carolina, and he can't miss tonight. I mean, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. It's a 10-point game for the Hokies here. As Duke looking for absolutely anything. The Hokies now bringing double team on Banchero. They're saying, you are not going to get Duke back into this game, but Roach with the right hand will get that to get it to go. You know, it's funny, Hudson, because Duke did have killer instinct at when we turned the calendar, at the start of 2022. They really did look like they had killer. And then we went on this 9-game win streak, and Hunter Couture has finally missed a shot. Finally missed a shot, and it was actually wide open. Finally, he has missed a shot. Somebody, I mean, might as well buy the lotto ticket. Oh, man, Banchero trying to go up. That's a foul. That's a foul! That's a foul. Call the foul. Foul on Mutz. Banchero to the line. Yeah. Got to steady the ship here. Steady the ship. Nice. Banchero makes the first. He's got 12. Got them both. At least we're doing well from the free throw line. This is a 6-point game. Need another stop. Let's go. Need actually a lot more than one. But anyway, you get the point. Let's go. It's Storm Murphy here, trying to make this Storm Murphy. Great hands by Griffin, and it's a steal by Griffin. Up ahead to Keels, and Keels trying to get this. What are you doing? Why would you do that? We have a 3-on-1 fast break, and you throw this thing at the rim. As Jeremy Roach picks up a 4th foul. Oh my God. And we lost the switch here again as Virginia Tech loses one, gets the offensive board. Duke still can't come down with a rebound. They're going to get another shot at it. And luckily, the ball will go out of bounds because apparently that's the only way we're going to get it back. What an enormous swing, by the way. We were going to get 2 points. It was going to be 51-55, and then... we got a foul. Foul on number 3. That's a foul on Padula. that lob attempt is just so bad. I can't even, I'm just beside myself. I just can't even. Just bounce pass it to Banchero and then flush the thing. Oh god, just dunk it. Just throws the thing off the rim. I mean, it's literally the game in a nutshell, right? And then like Couture scores 2 on the other end. I mean, it's just classic. One-on-one here for Banchero as everybody clears it out for him, and he's going to go up and he's going to get and 1. That's a foul on Elaney, his second. And Banchero is trying to will us back into this game on his own. They said the pass was tipped by a Virginia Tech player? Really? I have to look back at it. I don't know. You should have just bounced past it, like, to Banchero. The free throw's no good. Still only a 6-point game with 13:30 to go. I mean, Reddick is in the house. Look at that. Reddick might... Okay, so he was in the house last night, too. He was munching on the popcorn. The last time Reddick was here, like, looks like Reddick has just been at all the crazy Heartstopper games. Maddox, here's 6 seconds on the shot clock. Vatek has got to make something happen. Rolls off, but gets the offensive board. He can't get it the second one. And that's going to be off Banchero's leg as Duke still can't get a rebound. Oh, yeah. Duke cannot get a rebound. And they will have a third attempt here on this possession. I mean, defending once for 30 seconds is hard enough. Now you got to do it 3 times? Come on. I mean, you're just hurting ourselves, right? Aluma, beautiful pass. And they're going to get that one. Gasson there for 2. It's another Virginia Tech player in the. This should be a 3 from AJ. He's got it. It's too long. Rebound weak side there to Banchero. Go up with it. Virginia Tech bringing double team on Banchero every time he goes into the post. Theo John is on the bench with 2 fouls at the moment. Roach playing with 4. Roach is going to hoist 3. That's no good. Rebound to Virginia Tech and the 8-point lead as we tick right down to about 12 minutes. Yeah, Murphy and Couture isn't even in the game and we can't chip into this thing. Aluma over to Padula again, and it's 4 seconds. I don't know if Vatek realizes it's 4 seconds, and now finally a rebound here. Need a bucket. Roach into the paint. Foul. Gasson with his first, and we have hit the under 12 timeout. That was actually an interesting call here by Dan Schulman, because he's basically saying, like, look, you have Couture and Storm Murphy, both starting guards for Virginia Tech, are on the bench, and Duke can't cut the lead. The leading scorer on the bench, Duke can't cut into the lead. Can't come up with a stop. The rebounding battle is just is killer right now. Look at the look. We are -5 on the boards over here. Total rebounds, 22-17. Virginia Tech has had 8 offensive rebounds, too, and they have 9 second chance points off of those rebounds. Duke also with 8 turnovers, and Virginia Tech capitalizing 14 points off of 8 turnovers. Virginia Tech has basically turned it over a similar number of times. Virginia Tech's turned it over 7 times. We have 3 points. They're also apparently one for their last 7, and the lead has actually gone the other way. We haven't cut into this thing, right? Sad. Paolo, the only one in double figures with 16 on 7 of 10. That's why I keep saying, like, the ball's got to touch Paolo's hands every single trip down the floor. Williams actually pretty efficient too, though. I mean, 8 points, 3 of 3. He's got, 3 fouls. And Roach hasn't played poorly either. 7 points here. But it's just everything is really hard. Of course, the 3-point shooting hasn't helped us at all. We're 2 of 11. 9 of 14. Virginia Tech, 64%. You want to talk about the art of an upset? It's a team getting hot from 3. You get 9 3-pointers. And we still got plenty of game to go, right? Yikes. There we go. All right. What was I looking for? Let's see. Agree with Locust Log 7. We have no shutdown killer mindset with our D. The D has just disappeared. It's like these last, we had that 9-game win streak, and then this whole that Carolina loss, our D's just doesn't exist. It's really sad. We were playing such good defense in this season. We were winning with our defense this season. That's why I think the saddest part of the whole thing is we were winning with our defense. Anyway, we have an opportunity here, so let's not squander this thing. All right, and let's get this done. Roach at the top of the key. Screen and pick and roll there by Williams. Back to Roach. Wendell Moore going to go for 3. That's no good there. Williams trying to keep it alive. Couture keeps it alive and over to Murphy. The 3 doesn't go. Jerome there with the wardrobe change. Oh, that's a foul on Mark Williams, who was holding Keve Aluma. That's number 4. That is so obvious. I'm on the other side of the country and I saw that. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? By the way, Michael Henney, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated, my friend there. Go Duke. And now they're going to look at this for a flagrant. This was a basketball play. He got beat. It's a common foul. It's a common foul. It's a common foul. It's a terrible foul, but it's just a common foul. And Mark Williams will go to the bench. He was actually playing pretty well along the offensive side. Now Theo John's going to come in. Doesn't have any points tonight. He's got 2 fouls. Virginia Tech inbounding under the basket. Couture over here to Elaney. Elaney's 3 no good. Virginia Tech finally missing some shots. Duke here with an opportunity, but hasn't been scoring. Roach over in the corner. The three's no good there as John hits the deck. And Aluma will get called for that foul. That's his third. Nasir Jones 99 saying Duke Marcus committed two dumb. That one was certainly a dumb foul. I don't remember the other one, but I'll take your word. Chat's usually right, so I'll take your word for it there. Aluma's going to go to the bench for Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's second leading scorer. He's got 13 points. Another Hokie above 7, which is Storm Murphy, except for Hunter Couture. So that's an offensive option gone here for Virginia Tech. Duke has to capitalize. Roach looking for it right under the basket. There, Banchero back to Moore. Moore has to hit this three, and he does. That is a big three-point shot by Wendell Moore, who now has 11. Oh, God, now we rage for a stop. Now we pray. Yeah, Chalk, that was reviewed for flagrant, but it wasn't, so all good here. Defense here, ticking under 8 on the shot clock. Mutz on Theo John. Mutz backing down John. Good defense by John. Oh, my. They call that an and one? Really? What? John was vertical. Why is that an and one? Why? Like, fine. It's a good play by Mutz, but like that's not an and one. And he misses the free throw anyway, so the ball doesn't lie. What is a foul on Theo John? So high screen here by John. And it's going to be Banchero. Let's see if Virginia Tech goes down. Oh, wow. That was a late charge call, buddy. Oh, my God. That was a late charge call. What? Like, he waits for the dude to flop on the floor, and then he sees, oh, Banchero's going to score. Let me call a charge to stop the play. That's BS. If you're going to call it immediately. Oh, my God. Wow. And the officiating in the ACC hits a new low. Hunter Couture with the ball again. Dangerous anytime the ball's in his hand. We do manage to force him to give it up. And now they're going to try to post Mutz again, and Mutz will lose it. Mutz will lose it. Virginia Tech is leaving the door open. It remains to be seen whether Duke wants to close it on them. Let's see. This is huge possession here. Roach trying to get this to Banchero, who can't. AJ Griffin over to Keels. Banchero still trying to post down low, still calling for the ball, but Virginia Tech denying. Griffin, really strong move on Couture. Griffin trying to take a shot. Griffin gets it to roll in. God, so difficult. I mean, degree of difficulty, very, very high. Storm Murphy going to go in. Storm Murphy going to trade it right back. Keels. Oh, Mutz got lost there defensively. Banchero was open. That should be a foul. Yeah, Keels going to go to the free throw line. Maddox gets that foul called on him. Second on Maddox. Duke is on paper a championship team on paper. I mean, there was a part of the season where we were looking really, really good. Yeah, lately I'd sort of agree with you. It's kind of like, as Keels misses the free throw, like we can't really be missing free throws right now. Steve saying to just pound it inside. You got to pound it inside to Banchero. You got to try. Actually, we no longer have a size. We no longer have a size. Have a size mismatch because Mark Williams is on the bench with 4 fouls. The size mismatch is gone, and Theo John really isn't that much of an offensive weapon. Certainly not as much as Mark Williams here. Duke pressing up, really playing tight man-to-man here as Murphy has it. Couture trying to go for a backdoor cut. Keels has got to stay with him, and he does. Good coverage there by Keels. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Just deny the ball to Couture. And Murphy's going to have to go up and under. Murphy is going to get this. They're going to get Maddox with the leaner. 30 seconds off the clock, and Virginia Tech converts. That's a killer. Keels is going to go in, and he's going to go to the free throw line again. So, I mean, everything is just so difficult for Duke right now. Dying by the 3 tonight. The 3 that doesn't fall. And, well, let's see. That foul should put us in the... Well, we have the bonus the rest of the way. Basically 8 minutes to go, more or less. Let's see here. Roach has been playing with 4 fouls. Let's see. So it's 2. Couture's got 2. Gasson has 3, so that's correct. Murphy has 0. Maddox and Mutz each with 2. Padula, Elaney. Should be 8 team fouls in this second half? Yeah, okay, we have that right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Steve saying to Duke not shooting well. Well, it's Duke is shooting 55% from the floor. Virginia Tech is shooting 54. So it's not really helping us one way or the other. The big difference is that Virginia Tech has made 9 threes to our 3. They've also made overall 4 more buckets, just in general, and they've taken 8 more shots. Why? Because 1, we've turned it over, right? Virginia Tech has 14 points off of Duke's turnovers. Duke only has 5, and both teams have basically turned it over an equal number of times. So huge advantage of Virginia Tech there in the turnover game. We're really staying in it at the free throw line. 10 of 13 from the free throw line here. Keels will have 2 more shots when we get out of this break. But we need stops. This was the number of points that Virginia Tech scored in our first outing, right? This was the box score here from the Virginia Tech game at Cameron. It was 76-65, and Virginia Tech now at 65. To be honest, I think we're going to need overtime if we're going to win this thing, the way that this is going. And Cedric BM, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us here tonight. Make sure to hit that sub button. Come back tomorrow. We will be doing our bracket challenge, and where you can win my money in the bracket challenge. So subscribe, enter the bracket competition, and stick with us throughout the entire NCAA tournament. Well, as far as Duke goes, basically, we'll be here. But yeah, this team really needs to win right now. We really need to get this together. We need a strong 8 minutes. Like Virginia Tech, we need to hold Virginia Tech to like nothing. Just don't give them an inch. Don't give them an inch. You're going to lose the last game at home. You're going to lose the final of the ACC tournament. Like, God. Brutal. Dr. Big Token, yes, very awkward indeed. This is also going to be slightly awkward as Keels gets the first of 2. Cedric BM with a Let's Go Duke. Love to see it. and only 1 of 2 at the line, as Keels has missed 2 free throws in his last 2 trips. 2 of 4 there, not really helping the cause. It'd be nice if we had those 2 and it was only a 5-point game, but it remains a 7-point game. We just have to keep it out of the hands of Hunter Couture. And denying as Couture now has it. Couture is going to go into Mutz, and Mutz being guarded here by, and Maddox is going to go for 3. They need a rebound. Oh my God. Virginia Tech gets that offensive board, and they're going to have an opportunity. I'm honestly surprised Couture didn't take the 3. Couture is going to dive in there, and that wasn't called a foul as Griffin gets the rebound. Keels going to go downhill. No, going to get it to Griffin. This is going to be a huge shot. Griffin going to take a step in. Griffin over to Moore. Moore for 3. Moore for doesn't. Didn't get it. It's just brutal. Just brutal. Mutz on AJ here as Duke tried to bring the double team. Maddox diving into the lane gets his own miss, and Banchero, and now another rebound to Maddox, and tons of contact, and Virginia Tech comes up with points again. Just wanting it more. When the shots are not falling, man, let's go. Banchero should have an and 1, but it's not called. 67-60. Get a stop, get a bucket, make it a 5-point game. Come on. We're right there. We're right there. Like, we've been hanging in this thing. And Couture is going to go for... Oh, okay, forget it. He's got 31. Wow. Career high for Hunter Couture, obviously. Sure, why not? AJ Griffin for 3. That's halfway down, too! It's just not our night. It's just not our night. 2 3-point shots that are halfway down. One from Moore, one from Griffin. Just not our night. Held ball possession will be Virginia Tech. So much adversity here. And everything's just falling for Virginia Tech. Like, every shot they want, it's going down for this kid. He's 7 of 8. Any given night, right? That's what he was saying in the NFL, every given Sunday. Well, any given Saturday. Tough. Couture being guarded by Moore. Couture's just going to hoist. And is Virginia Tech going to get the rebound? They are. Virginia Tech's going to get the rebound. Maddox is going to go for 3. That's no good. Paolo Banchero down with the rebound here. We still have time. It's a 10-point game. There's 5 minutes to go. Keels is going to... No. Gucci, he's 7 of 8. He's missed... Well, I think now he's 7 of 9? Either way. Here's Aluma. Aluma over to Storm Murphy. Hokies just taking all 30 seconds of the shot clock on every possession, and they just hoist a 3. Griffin does come down with that. Roach going to try to go downhill and get this to... Nope, it's going to be a foul. 4:22 left on the clock. It's still possible. I mean, this is still doable. There's no reason why you can't, like, force overtime here in this game. We're trying to play hero ball. It does kind of look that way. At least Roach hits the front end of the 1-and-1. James with the live and die by the 3, and we're dead right now. We're very dead. We're 3 of 17 dead. It's just unfortunate, man. It's just unfortunate. We've had good looks, and they're like these last 2 shots. The shot by Wendell and the shot by Griffin, man, they were halfway down and they popped back up. Like, look, you get those two, you get 6 points. It's a 2-point game. Like, it's like totally different, right? There's just the shots didn't go down. And the shot at the end of the half, too, by Griffin, unfortunately didn't go down. Didn't go down either. Sometimes it's just not your night. Could be. Banchero gets called for a foul. Is going to send Aluma, Keith Aluma to the free throw line. Is it panic time yet? No. Yes. I don't know. Do we? As Aluma gets the first. And Aluma gets the second, so we traded that one. 10 points, 4 minutes, and 6. I'd say the panic meter is about halfway full right now. Oh, they're going to call that offensive? No, he was moving his feet. Called that one on Mutz. Banchero will be at the free throw line in the double bonus when we come back. I missed a free throw on one of the Virginia Tech players, but it's 3:59 to go. Actually, 3-3, Aluma, Mutz, Gasson, and Maddox. That's the three. So yeah, Duke with the double bonus here. Banchero will be at the free throw line when we come back. Yeah, I don't agree. Like the Banchero foul was not a foul. It's just amazing. Like it's amazing, and you like you look at the history of the ACC tournament. There have been fantastic performances that have won championships, like individual performances, right? Like the the guy from Wake Forest, who's what's his name? The one who played with Tim Duncan. His son played. His son plays for the team, or did play. Oh my God, I can't even remember now. I'm totally blanking. But yeah, who like has the career record for number of points in the ACC tournament? Murphy? No, it's Wake Forest. Let's go to Wake. His son played for the Demon Deacons. Maybe Childress. Thank you. Childress. Yeah, the Childress one, right? Like it's happened. This is like the Hunter Couture show right now. 31. Edge Pancake. I don't know why the bracket command doesn't work. Edge Pancake. I've tried to fix it and I just can't. I don't know why. But so I'll just do it. I'll do the manual one there. I'll do it manually. Bingo. There's the bracket challenge selection show tomorrow. We'll see what seed we end up with. The danger was that Justin, our bracketologist, was saying that there is possibility that Duke does drop. But with the Kentucky's loss, I'm not sure that actually happens because all the other twos have stopped playing. So, yeah. I think all the other two seeds are done basically. Tennessee can like basically it's already a 2 and it's like not going to knock anybody off, so yeah. Like we should not be losing Virginia Tech. Honestly, the loss doesn't actually hurt you that much in the overall seeding conversation because this is a quad 1 team in Virginia Tech. So it could have helped. But it doesn't hurt. It mathematically does not really hurt you in the seeding. As the only people left to play are basically A&M and Tennessee, and Tennessee's already locked. And A&M could potentially steal a bid, but they're not going to move up, right? So Jason Reason. It has gotten a little hard to watch. Actually, even the tournament games were a little hard to watch. You're like, ugh. Should have been is not as like you would have liked to see Duke come in here and just like run rampant over these teams, especially after the way that they went out at home. Because it's almost like we've been playing our worst basketball when we should be playing our best. And oh well, yeah. Banchero makes one of two. As the entire ball is going to come over the half court line, Virginia Tech does get it over the timeline. I want Duke to bury me so they can disappoint me one more time. No, it's actually Carolina sports fan. The joke is they can let me down one more time. Is how that joke goes. But I got you. I got you. I got you. Duke has to come up with this rebound to even have a chance. Thankfully, we do. Yeah, as Jude was saying, there are kids, yes, and there are freshmen, right? They're young. They're young, so it's true. We can get angry at them all we like, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Storm Murphy getting called for his first foul there, actually, as Roach will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Yeah. Unless they change their name to Tar Heels. Oh man, Roach misses them. Now we're just missing free throws. Oh well. Oh, okay. Hudson's gonna put Virginia Tech in the 16. So make sure you enter your bracket. Enter your bracket into the challenge. All right. And everybody else, enter your bracket into the challenge. You can win. I'm giving away money. I'm giving away cash prizes here. Or if you want, I give it away in Bitcoin or Ether or something. Your call. Probably better to do that. It might actually grow into something else. Yeah, this is you would love to know. Yeah, Randolph was the one I was thinking about. That was the one I was thinking about before. Duke, well, Virginia Tech in the 1-1 here. I guess we're going to be playing the foul game. So Virginia Tech in the first game had two people put up 45. They have had two people put up 46, 47 actually right now. Even Grayson Allen. Will Grayson Allen stayed for 4 years. So as Aluma gets two. And it's an 11-point lead. All right, so it is absolutely panic time. This is oh my gosh. All right, we're hitting the panic button. We're hitting the panic button. This game kind of got away from us. It was super unfortunate though, because it was a 3-point game at halftime. We came out, we led Virginia Tech score. Coach K calls a timeout immediately. And then we still don't respond, right? Virginia Tech opens from that a 5-point lead into a 9-point lead, which just seemed insurmountable. No matter what we did, we could not string together stops. We could not put enough stops together to consistently cut into that lead. And we just never got really closer than 5-ish. 5, I think. Yeah. Of course, the missing free throws down the stretch doesn't really help. So it just is unfortunate that Coach K's the end of his career is going to end on a whimper, like the loss to Carolina, the loss in the ACC championship game. I better hope you win it all. And Carolina sports fan, I think we have definitely played down to the level of our competition a lot this year, especially at home. We were awful at home, but I still can't make heads or tails of why we were so bad in Cameron. Unfortunately, there's no way to just like end the game. Because you'd be like, I'd be like, all right, well, like, you know, just like game over. Like, call it. True, Hudson. True, Hudson is right. They were young. Well, they didn't play young. At this time, they were playing their best basketball at this time of the season. We're not. This team isn't. This team isn't. I don't know what happened. Like that whatever happened going into that Carolina game, that final week of the season. Like what? We had the game against Syracuse on a Saturday, like on a Tuesday. Like we basically had a bunch of days off, and then it came in Saturday, and just like we like looked like a different Duke team. Ever since that Carolina game's looked like a different Duke team for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Banchero balled out. He's got 20. Like he did pretty good tonight. Nobody else really helped that much. Is Griffin's just gonna miss that? Yeah, and at this point, when it rains, it pours. So yeah, this one, chat, unfortunately, is over. This is officially over. As unfortunate as it is, this one's over. Yeah, as James is saying, we can remember him for being great, but just unfortunately the way I kind of feel for Coach K because as such a competitor, like he he is gonna it's gonna eat him up inside, man. I have a feeling like Coach K is like not gonna let these final losses like till the day he dies. He'll like be on his deathbed and be like, I can't believe I lost to Carolina on my final game at home. That would be like such a Coach K thing to do. Well, Virginia Tech is going to punch their ticket into the NCAA tournament with no questions asked because they will have the automatic bid. So yeah, Virginia Tech, who was on the bubble, is gonna punch its ticket in. Good for them. Good for them. They were the better team last night, and Hunter Couture should win MVP. Like 100%. The kid completely went nuts. The kid went nuts tonight. 31 points. 31 points. Credit. 11 of 16 for him and 7 of 9 from 3. Played 30 minutes. Just a fantastic performance in the title game. He showed up. He showed up. Which is crazy because he put up like all of 10 points in the first 3 games combined. So, yeah, congratulations to Virginia Tech. You're going to tick the final 50 off. Hey, at least it wasn't Carolina. As unfortunate as this result is. It is what it is, man. If it eats him like it was, it would have been dead years ago. Yeah, we were not going to be a number 1 anyway. We'll see if we hang on to the 2 line. I suspect this game doesn't actually affect the seeding all that much. The only thing it does do is that it puts Virginia Tech squarely in. So I don't know if it's actually a bid steal. I don't think it is a bid steal, but somebody who was on the bubble may be nervous come this time tomorrow. So anyway, It is what it is. Look, we're going to be out here tomorrow. We're going to be making some brackets tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I got my buddy Justin who said he's going to join me on the show tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. And we might come on a little early. We'll probably come on around 5:30, 5:45. Actually, Savarino's going to get a 3 there. So make sure to hit the sub button and join our bracket challenge there. The link to join the challenge is in the description of the video. Congratulations to Virginia Tech for winning the ACC championship here. They played a fantastic game. They beat us fair and square. Nicely done. And it is what it is. Look, appreciate everybody for hanging out. I know it was a tough game. Nobody likes to lose. We hate it when we lose. We would have loved to be able to go out here on a W. But look, you guys have been fantastic as you've been all season long. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Be ready for the bracket challenge. I'm going to be showing off my bracket live. You guys can laugh at whatever I pick. It doesn't matter. But you should join the bracket challenge so that you can win my money anyway. And if you want to join us on the broadcast to make your case for a national title team, reach out to me on Discord. We'll get you in. You can talk. We can talk about why you're picking certain teams. It should be fun. We'll go for maybe an hour and a half or something like that. So it should be a fun. Should be fun tomorrow. We'll go live right as the brackets are revealed. Right. So it's like right at 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock Eastern time. We might be maybe it's like 5:55, something like that. But basically, as the brackets are revealed, we'll go and start filling them out. We'll talk about who gets what and what we expect. I'm actually going to make Justin give me the top 16 seeds ahead of time, and we'll see how correct he is. So that might be fun too. But yeah, be back here. Hit the sub button. Get notified when we go live. Be back here tomorrow right at 6 o'clock. Much appreciated, everybody. Thank you so much for another fantastic stream. Unfortunately, not a result. Congratulations to Virginia Tech for winning the ACC tournament. We will see you all here tomorrow. Until then, go Duke!